bit. But thank you so much for being on here, Brianne. And I have a few questions for you, and maybe you can help answer a few of these things for our viewers tonight. Couple things, what's your like, how have you learned so much about ketones or ketosis? And also, for those that don't know what ketosis is, what is ketosis? And by the way, you're educating me because I'm learning all this information tonight from you. So thank you.
Thank you, Ricky, so much for having me on. Seriously, it is an honor to be on your page, in your presence, all that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a really good place to start. I think we need to understand, because we're going to be throwing this word out a lot. Ketosis, ketogenesis, we're going to be, y'all get used to it, okay? We're going to hear the word ketosis a lot from now on. So I don't know the literal meaning, but I think the definition is pretty close to a fat burning metabolism. So we say getting into ketosis, we say staying in ketosis, getting kicked out of ketosis. You're going to hear all these things. So first off, getting into ketosis is done by fasting. That's one way. So think about, this is the easiest way for me to explain it to people. Think about fasting. Like, what happens when you fast? You don't eat. You just drink water. So think about what your body internally does. It has to start basically eating the fat off of your body to fuel itself, because we have starved it of carbohydrates and sugar and glucose. So we have taken that out of the equation. So next, the body says, okay, I'm going to have to burn the fat off of their body in order to metabolize and keep myself going. So think of it like, I know y'all have seen these, there's the gasoline vehicles, but then they, like years ago, they started putting vegetable oil into some of them, and like they would run on clean vegetable oil, or it's better for the environment. I want you to think of it like that. Like, think of your body as a vehicle, as a car, and the gasoline is the carbohydrates. But then if you were to like completely run out, and I'm not saying vegetable oil will work in your car, please don't try it and then come back and be like, it probably won't. You have to have a whole different engine, but let's just pretend that vegetable oil would work. You could fill your tank up with that. So that moves me into ketones in relation to ketosis. So when we're fasting, we're taking the gasoline completely out. Right? The gasoline typically is carbohydrates and glucose. So that's the first way you get into ketosis. The second way is by eating a keto diet, which means you're putting a lot of fat in your body, still starving it of carbohydrates. So your body has to use that fat. And again, you're still in ketosis. So you're burning fat for fuel. And then the third way that y'all can do ketosis, there's only these three ways, is to use an exogenous ketone. So we're tapping into something called biohacking. We're biologically hacking our body and telling it, hey, I just ate a ton of fat, or hey, I've been fasting, but we haven't. Some of us will use this fasting and it's awesome. It'll be awesome for fasting, but it's a hack, right? So we're biologically hacking our body. It's called biohacking. And so this is something that scientists have figured out, which is amazing. We're so grateful, right? Now, this exogenous ketone is different, though, because it will put you in this ketosis, but then it also is going to help your body put ketones out, too. So you kind of get like to double up with this. So that's ketosis and the three ways that you can get into it.
Okay, so that makes so much sense to me. So like in layman's term for me, and for those watching, it's kind of like, so people want to lose weight, right? Like that's the main reason why people are like, hey, I want to get into ketosis, is because they're trying to burn some fat, right? And a lot of people are like working out like crazy. But then if you want to speed up that fat loss, not necessarily weight loss, right? You can lose weight, but not necessarily burn fat, right? So it's both are important, right? But if you're burning fat, you want to get into a fasting state so that your body starts to pull from like the fat in your body and starts to burn that and use that as fuel. So you're up and walking and you got energy. And that's really hard. First, I mean, And I mean, even intermittent fasting has become popular, but even that's like extremely hard. Even for me, it's like, hey, you go to sleep, you wake up, try not to eat till like 1 or 2. Hard for some people. Some people do have the strength to maybe go and fast for 2 or 3 days, kind of reset the body. Awesome stuff. For the masses, that could be very difficult. So the other way that you're saying is, hey, completely remove carbs from the diet, only eat this. But now we're getting into like the technology side of things, where it's like, if you can find a technology, a supplement that could allow you to get your body into ketosis and also produce ketones, now you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. Is that pretty accurate? Okay.
Absolutely.
So like, for those of you that want to burn some fat and be able to skip the whole fasting for 3 days or 4 days, and you want to get your body into ketosis, like, this is going to be the product. And this hasn't launched yet. This is launching tomorrow. So drop a 3 in the comments, you all, if that just brought a lot of value for you. Brianne, like, that's the first time anyone's ever educated me on ketones. So that makes so much like, literally, that makes so much sense. Okay, so here's my next question, because there's lots of benefits to this besides burning fat. I mean, when we talk about a ketone supplement, one of the things that people come back with is like cognitive function, you know, what it does for your brain. Can you kind of talk a little bit about additional benefits, not just the burning fat side of things?
Absolutely. That's a really good point. The keto diet originated years ago to actually treat children with epilepsy.
Whoa.
So it was developed before that, but doctors eventually figured out that it helps with brain dysfunction. And the reason for it, I've read in many different things, is because your brain actually prefers fat. So our brains is very much like, I think it's 60 to 70% fat anyway. So it's all like kind of surrounded by fat. There's fat in our brains in different places. And so our brain prefers that to be fueled by. So when we think of like the mental clarity that will come when you're on keto, or when you're biohacking and getting into that state of ketosis, your brain is like, it lights up. That's the best way I can describe it, is your brain lights up. And then you also get this burst of energy. And because your brain is like pinged on, turned on, you feel emotionally, mood-wise, much better as well. So if you think about your brain and how the rest of your body functions, if your brain is off, if there's something wrong with like an actual part of your brain, one whole side of your body will stop. You know, wow. Like when we talk strokes or something, like if you have one little piece of your brain that bleeds, it's always the other hemisphere, it's called, but that other side of your body will completely stop from one tiny like centimeter. Wow. So our brains are honestly, like, people don't understand how important brain health is, but it really truly is very important. And keto is best, in my opinion, from many articles I've read, from much experience, for brain health.
Wow.
And so people are using it to treat more nowadays than now keto. I'm not talking ketones. We're not making medical claims. Keto, the diet, is used to treat a lot of brain disease nowadays. There's been much research done, like with dementia. A lot of elderly people are put on a high-fat diet. Wow. Some elderly people are put on ketones by doctors even nowadays, as this research is progressing. But essentially, our brains just love the keto diet, and our brain loves ketosis. And so another funny thing is babies, when babies are born, babies are actually born in ketosis. Wow. So I want y'all to know that you originated in this world, in this state. Yes, we were all born in ketosis. And when you drink your mom's milk for the first time, if you were breastfed, that is a ketogenic milk. Whoa. It is high fat. Yeah, so cool, right? So a lot of people don't know these like little things about ketosis. And babies are in ketosis most of their lives until formula is introduced, or until other foods are introduced. And it's just think about the development that a child goes through from month 0 to month 6. There's so much happening in their brains. And that's why it's best for them to be fueled by their mom's breast milk, because it's fatty. It is mostly fat.
Whoa.
And so when your brain health is on, you want to move your body more. So it's going to give you a boost of energy when you're in ketosis. It actually has been shown, ketosis has been shown to help with sleep, sleep disorders type, just being in that state of ketosis, energy, mood, sleep, digestion, even ketosis and keto has been talked about in the couple like recent years with digestion, and people with things like IBS. Some doctors are saying, hey, go eat keto and see how your body reacts, or they'll say go eat carnivore and eat only meat products and see how your body reacts gut wise. And so for the gut, ketosis is very good. And then there's sleep, mood, fat loss, of course, we kind of talked about that, but brain health is one of the best things I feel as far as ketosis goes. It's just a very holistic state. When you get into it, you just feel good.
Well, that's interesting, because it's like, in my eyes, it's almost like the total package then, right? It's like you're consuming a product that is going to help with the gut health, burning fat, cognitive function, energy, mood. And you walk around and you go to the grocery store, you go to the mall, everywhere you go, a lot of people really don't like have a lot of life in them. You know what I mean? Like they're maybe walking around very, very tired. They're not getting good sleep. Maybe their brain just needs something extra. They might be a little bit overweight. So this to me becomes almost like a universal product that literally every single person should be on. And I get really, really excited about it. So if you want all those benefits, you guys, if that just makes total sense to you, drop a 7 in the comments below. I just got so much insane value from what Bree is talking to us about tonight. Drop a 7 in the comments. I look at, there's certain products that come across my life where I like, and then there's some that I love. There's some that I love and I'm like, okay, it's almost like a responsibility to be sharing this with other people because of the benefits of it. When I was talking to the formulator of this product, he's also the formulator of a product called Regenerate. I was telling him, I said, it's almost one of those things where I want to make sure that my parents are taking this every single day, especially for the cognitive side of things, right? I was talking to my mother-in-law tonight. She was talking about how she's been on it for a few days and her brain is just like, boom, it's like lit, and it's just all these awesome experiences that I love. And so this is it, you all. I'm going to so I just picked this up from the warehouse. So this is really, really exciting. And I'll open it right now in front of you guys. What I love about this product is that it's so powerful, yet so affordable. So what you're going to get in this package right here is you're going to get like a full, I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to make it rain. Okay. So you're going to get a full 30-day supply right here. Okay. In this bag right here, you're going to get a full 30-day supply. Okay. For customers, it is only going to be $99. Just $99 for a full 30-day supply. Now, I've looked at products even outside of network marketing, like when you go to the store and you look at Ketones products, it is crazy. You're paying maybe $7, $8 per like item that you purchase for Ketones. This is going to be, I think, averages out to like $3 and something cents. So 30-day supply for customers, $99. It's going to be insane. So the last question I have for you then, Bree, is like, okay, if someone wants to have a good experience, they say, okay, look, I want the energy. I also want to burn some fat. I want to feel good. What would be the best way to take a ketone supplement? I heard first thing in the morning and maybe wait an hour or two before you eat, or what's the best way to gain the best experience on a supplement like this?
That's an awesome question. I recommend, so for anyone who works out hard, before your workout, I don't know, and maybe adjust your workout, but I do highly recommend pretty early in the morning, or at least fasted. So this is a product that doesn't have a lot of caffeine. And I'll tell you, the only reason there's even a little bit of caffeine is actually because the caffeine helps get the ketone body into your cell quicker.
Wow.
So that is a good benefit, because that means you're getting in ketosis fast. So I heard Franco say something about like within 15 minutes, you'll be in fat burning mode.
Whoa.
Now, don't quote me. I got to go back and look on that. But if that is the case, within 15 minutes, you're burning your own fat off your body. This is better than anything that's ever been put on the market, because the fastest you can get is usually a half an hour. Okay, so I've used other ketones before, and the fastest you could get was a half an hour, and it didn't have the butyric acid on it, and it didn't have the glyvia in it. So if you think about fasting, you know, you wake up in the morning, you kind of get moving a little, you take your ketones, it's got the glyvia, it's got the butyric acid, so it's going to do a couple things. It's going to put you in a state of ketosis, but then it's also, because of the butyric acid, going to signal your liver, it might be on the wrong side, I don't remember what side it's on. It's going to signal your liver to create its own ketones. So then if you go work out, you're going to burn a lot of fat, because your body is in that fat burning state at baseline because you're fasted. And then you go work out, you've got the ketones in your system. It's going to use those ketones and burn more fat. All right. So it's just like fasted before a workout. I would change, like, I'm going to start changing my workouts to early in the morning and kind of get them out of the way, and do fasted, ketone fueled workouts every day. You'll burn more fat, you'll burn more calories, and you'll also still be fueled for the rest of your day, because your body is now creating ketones for you. That's the difference. I think the biggest difference with these, you can go drink like therapeutic ketones and your body isn't being prompted, it's actually being inhibited. So you've got a 4-hour window of ketosis. That's not the case here. Your body's being prompted to create endogenous ketones, it's called. So even after you work out, even after you burn the ketones that's in your blood, you're still going to be producing them. That's the beauty of it. That's why we're not telling you drink 6 a day. Just drink your 1 fasted in the morning. See how you feel. Of course, try it. See how you feel. If you need to eat with it the first couple days, you know, do your thing. But you're going to want to like trial and error. But that is how I'll be taking it fasted in the morning and working out within an hour, because that's when you're going to get if you're going for fat loss, if you're going for fat loss, this is how you're going to maximize the use of these ketones for fat loss. Now, it will not burn your muscle. So this is a muscle preserving state. Ketosis is a muscle preserving, muscle sparing. So you're going to build muscle. Beautiful. Have you all seen Franco? Like, hello.
Shredded.
It's going to build muscle, not burn it. So yeah, I would absolutely say that.
Awesome. Well, I'll hold you accountable. You hold me accountable. We'll get the early morning workouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep at night with my wife to my left side and my ketones to the right side, and she gonna love it.
She's so beautiful.
No, this is so. I mean, literally, I'll have probably like a bottled water, guys, and put this next to my bed when I go to sleep, because your body should also get hydrated like first thing in the morning. So there's so much power behind just chugging ketones with this stuff, making yourself feel good, going out, getting that workout in. And for those that really want to burn fat, but like, because I think sometimes when you talk about like workout, people picture this crazy workout where you're just having to just, you know, I don't know, all this stuff. But anyways, like, even if you're just saying, hey, summertime's coming up, like, let me start taking walks around my neighborhood in the morning, right? Like, drink your ketones, go on a walk, you know, like it's so powerful. And I'm just so excited and passionate about this product.